Hi there, can I have one need, please?
Who the hell do you think you are, you mud-skinned, horn-having, fish-faced swamp spawn? You need to leave.
It's just like Mother said it would be. Hi there. The world of Skyrim is filled with racists, and scenes like the ones you just watched with Lenny happen on the daily. So today, we're going to be ending the racism non-humans receive in Skyrim, because as JB so bravely said, racism is evil. And I know what you're thinking. Wow, that's a big goal. I'm not sure it's possible. But that's where you're wrong, you pessimistic toad. Because we have the weapon of fear. Walk with me. According to my research, I believe if we kill a few key individuals who are pillars to the racists in Skyrim, we can keep everyone else in check and end the war on racism. Not that many people are trying to fight this war in Skyrim. Also, don't tell me, oh, these are war crimes, you can't do that, those are bad. Because I don't care. I've listed these people as the two Thalmor hideouts in Skyrim, since the Thalmor are just elf supremacists, or I guess high elf supremacists. And then the two Stonefist brothers, Rolf and Gelmar. Rolf is the man yelling at the Dark Elves when you first enter Windhelm.
Damn Grayskin, go back to Morrowind.
And Galmar is second in command to the Stormcloaks. Enough said there. Also, we're going to be speedrunning this because, well, I know I'm brave for saying this, but racism, it deserves to end today, rather than later. Dude, John, I am a great person for doing this. I am amazing. Wait, the mic's still on? Oh, fuck. Alright, now let's start this thing. First, we have to escape Helgen, which is pretty damn simple. Just a little jump here, a little scream there, and then we break the space-time continuum. Now let me explain. Skyrim has a whole dungeon intro, and we don't want to do that, but we need to start it in order to get our hands unbound. So by running outside the boundary, making a save, then quick loading back to the start of the dungeon, we can get our hands unbound by this sad sack of a man, and through load warping in the other save, we can take our character with his hands free and bring him outside.
We did it.
Whee! Now that you're free, a lot of speedrunners would head to the mountain and start flinging themselves across the map like toddlers in a tornado using the horse tilt glitch. But we need to head to Riverwood first to get some essential equipment. A bucket. Don't ask questions. I'll explain later, but I'm pretty much just as confused as you are. Once we have our bucket, we can head to the top of the mountain in order to horse tilt our way to victory. First step is to line up your shot. We're going to be heading to Solitude first in order to find the Thalmor Embassy. Next, if you just wait for 1 hour, a hunter and his horse will spawn. Okay, so only the hunter spawned this time, but if you run back into the mountain you can find his horse. This isn't too big of a problem, you just lost a little bit of time. Take the horse, put him at a nice geometric angle, and then by dismounting, you'll start flinging across the screen, building up an infinite amount of speed. Now letting your quick save, you'll be launched beautifully into the stratosphere. You'll want to land in the water because otherwise you'll, die.
You've gotta be kidding me. Please, enough speed. Give me enough speed. Alrighty. We did it.
About this time in the run, I find some positive affirmations will help get you through the rest, buddy.
No one's been faster. No one's been better. No one's ever been faster. I'm the fastest man that's ever lived. Alright, I have my bucket.
Taking the path to the side of Solitude, you'll find the Thalmor Embassy, the first of our Thalmor locations. Now these guys are really racist, which is why we're killing them. They think elves are superior to everyone else. Now this is actually quite a difficult place to enter, because you're meant to enter about halfway through the actual main storyline, so there's invisible walls that extend high up, and there's no picking the lock on the front door. Now don't get that worried look on your face, Pumpkin, because this is Skyrim, and with a single bucket, you get the powers of a god. Let me explain. The buckets in Skyrim are actually really broken, so are the plates, and there's actually 2 ways to enter the Thalmor Embassy, both involving buckets. With a bucket that has a handle, you can actually fly over the wall by legitimately just picking yourself up by your bucket straps. However, this is a little finicky, and I'm not a good enough player to use it. Now the buckets without handles, those you just hold up and run straight at the wall, like a freshly neutered dog on cocaine. That's a little bit more my speed.
Yeah.
Once you enter, select your flame magic, because these are
Alright.
later game enemies and can be a little tricky to kill. Now
Spawn.
just start blasting.
Where the hell did she go?
Okay, I ran out of magic. Just start throwing hands. Okay, okay, you died. Let's get a better strategy. First, focus on the Thalmor soldier. Once she's dead, take her stuff so you can fight when you run out of magicka. Now just kill everyone in the building. Once you leave, you'll realize no one actually exists in the Thalmor Embassy, because the late game quest hasn't started. So run inside to the point where it will start and people will spawn. Now just kill everyone in the building. Now, another cool thing is, since I'm the same race as these guys, when you're wearing their clothes, they don't get aggressive, because not even they can tell themselves apart. Wait, what? So I recommend taking the wizard out first, since they're the hardest to deal with. Next, grab the bow off this guy, go to the front, and since you can't enter, just shoot them down. With the Thalmor Embassy checked off the list, position yourself to the side of the building and prepare for launch, because we're heading to Northwatch Tower. Now the Northwatch Tower has a lot more guards, and I think they're higher levels since they take forever to kill, so I recommend taking a few shots with the bow to start, and then aggroing them in groups at a time instead of taking them all on at once. Once you're done with the outside, you can enter the dungeon, run through the next 2 rooms, and kill those present. Now this third room has this Cockalorum, who uses a fireball and thunderbolt spells. And he may have killed me a few times in my preparation for this run. And he's not horrible by himself. The problem is he has all these guards that drain all my health and magic before I fight him. So by running ahead and killing them before he finds me, I can wait for a little bit and come at him later. Now all that's left is the final leader, but he's pretty easy since you've killed all his goons. That's right, I'm bringing that back. That's the Thalmor side of the mission done, so now we need a carriage ride to Windhelm. But we're poor, so run up the hill and look for this hidden Khajiit trader chest to steal their money. Okay. Apparently I can't grab it right now, so pivot. We're gonna head to the blacksmith in Solitude to sell your elven armor. Okay, so he's not at the shop at the moment, only this absolute
Think I'll
churl
forge me a new
is. So wait an hour or so for him to get back from the execution and sell all your stuff and leave. Alright, now we're just gonna take the carriage to Whiterun. Wait, Whiterun? No, you're meant to be going to Windhelm, brother. Windhelm. What are you doing? You can't kill him. He's not part of the run. He's not part of the run. Just because you hate Nazim, you can't kill him. Okay. Well, apparently Nazim is also part of this run now. After that, just head to Windhelm. John, why in the hell am I working with a bunch of damn morons here? You're sad your kid has diabetes? Well, who the hell told him to eat that last Twinkie? He'd already eaten 107. He was puking on the floor, and you were shouting, one more, because you thought it was good content. You know what? I quit. Hello. I'm Sasha. I am janitorial staff, and I will be finishing the commentary. Next in Windhelm, we burn this man for his crimes against Skyrim, just as we do to criminals back home. And we also burn his brother. Very good. And that is time for Speedrun. Thank you for watching. Very good game, very familiar. Very much like home. Okay, good work, Sasha. I'm actually coming back. I'm okay. I go back to cleaning. Alright, man, I'm back. My girlfriend said she'd leave me if I was unemployed, and companies aren't looking to hire people whose highest level of education is the Bard's College in Solitude. Alright, now you'll probably notice that there's a second part to this video. I don't know what you're thinking. How could you improve? Well, if our goal was to strike fear in the racists across Skyrim, we did it. But could it have been done better? What if we formed a team? An indestructible force of racist killing machines. A group of individuals that might be able to sit comfortably on a lawn in a university pamphlet. That's right. I'm talking about the Avengers. The diverse Avengers. Let's go, baby. Now our run starts the same. Escape Helgen, run to Riverwood, pick up your bucket. But by lying to this woman, you can get Feindal as a follower. Next, you can horse tilt to Solitude, grab the Khajiit treasure. Now we're going to take a few trips. First is Whiterun, where you can grab this wonderful woman. Next, go to Riften, speak to this man, and get the quest to find his amulet. Then horse tilt to Rorikstead from Whiterun. Okay, that didn't go well. Try again. Okay, just walk, buddy, walk. Once you're there, you can convince this man to let his son be an adventurer. Then horse tilt again to this hideout to get Karjo's amulet. Kill everyone inside. Then whoop-de-doo, here's the amulet. Now go pick up your boys. Karjo in Riften and Eric in Rorikstead. Our last diversity hire is in this cave, so teleport to the cave you were at with Karjo, then get lost for a little bit, and okay, there, find it. Now, this cave is full of Falmer, which is why we're doing this last since I'm a weak little baby. But about halfway through the cave, you'll find this Argonian guy in a pit. Free him and make him your follower.
Alright, y'all. We're leaving. We're leaving, everybody.
Now that you've built this diverse group of peoples, go share your heterogeneous culture with the racists of Skyrim. Run to the embassy, break through the wall, and head inside. Now, I thought they would be loaded in once I got inside, but they didn't, so just kill everybody yourself.
Eric. Good job. Good job, buddy. Good job.
Once they're all dead, we can head to Northwatch Tower and fight them, which should be faster now that we have our decked out team.
Killer. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That is teamwork right there. Dirkethis, you need to get in there. You need to get in there, okay? Okay? Dirkethis, if you're not covered in blood by the end of this, I don't want to hear it. Oh my gosh, Janessa. Teamwork, behind! Okay, he's just trying to kill Feindal. Yes! Get him! We did it! We did it, team! Wait. Where's Derkeithus? Oh my gosh! What are you doing? You need to fight! You need to fight, Derkeithus! Let me help you out. Let me help you out. Let me help you out.
Need me to carry something?
I'm taking away your bow, okay? I'm taking away your bow. I'm gonna, cause we're in this together, okay? We're in this together, okay? Oh. Brother, you just missed everybody. There are 5 people here. And yet Derkeithus still finds a way to be in the back.
Need me to carry something?
Bro, I thought I took all your bows. I'm taking your sweet roll, I'm taking everything. Except for your ring and your axe. Because all you need to remember is your relationship with your wife and me. Alright, Derkeithus. I want to watch some good movement.
Help!
I'm staying out of this.
Go. Go, Derkeithus. Go! Okay.
Men, we stand at the gates of Windhelm ready to end the hate we've all received as non-humans living in Skyrim. Except for you, Eric. You normal-eared weasel. But thank you for coming. Let's go forth and win. Thanks for watching the stupidest video I've ever made. I'm not gonna even ask you to subscribe because I don't think it was worth it. And no, this video wasn't made because of a court-ordered mandate. Thanks for watching. Bye.
You know what? I just had an idea.
Never should have come here.